Hello, my name is Vivek Kumar. I'm a Principal Program Manager in Outlook for Mac, and I'm excited to talk to you all today about the new Outlook for Mac. In this session, I'll take you on a guided tour of key highlights and capabilities of this brand new experience. With new Outlook for Mac, we have reimagined the Outlook experience that you know and love and have brought even more power and simplicity to the product. Redesigned from ground up and available via a toggle switch, new Outlook for Mac connects to accounts using Microsoft Sync technology. This gives Outlook enhanced performance and reliability, along with capabilities that showcase the best of Outlook. We've also paid tremendous attention to the user experience, designing it to feel at home on the Mac, simple, elegant, powerful, and very customizable. Last year, we introduced the new Outlook for Mac as a preview to our insiders users. Since then, and based on all of your feedback, we've been hard at work enhancing the product, building experiences designed for you. We've added a lot of new capabilities this year. In new Outlook for Mac, you will now find familiar features such as add-ins, sensitivity labels, S-MIME, rules, unified inbox, and a lot more. Now on top of Microsoft Sync technology for superior performance and reliability. And on top of these features, new Outlook for Mac now also has features we've never had before, such as a 3-day view in calendar, mail tips, meeting insights, natural language search, snooze, and much more. In just a few minutes, I will take you on a guided tour of the app and have you experience the exciting new capabilities in Outlook for Mac for yourself. Before we tour Outlook for Mac, though, a few words on the user experience. Built from ground up for the Mac, this new Outlook experience is beautifully crafted, simply powerful, and feels familiar across the Outlook family. As you'll see in a few minutes, we've paid special attention to motion, so the app feels smooth, delightful, easy to use. And it looks fantastic in dark mode too. Dark mode leverages our Fluent design palette, which was carefully considered and tweaked for macOS. We've incorporated Microsoft's Fluent icons, the ones you already know and love from Outlook for iOS. Designed to be friendly, familiar, and modern, these icons are an integral part of Microsoft's design language. The rounded corners you'll find in buttons, message list, and conversation pane are all influenced by Big Sur. The light, airy design utilizes white surfaces for increased contrast on text and icons. Built for Big Sur, we want you to feel at home while using Outlook on a Mac without sacrificing what makes Outlook, well, Outlook. Now, on to the guided tour of everything that is new. Outlook for Mac now ships with both the new Outlook as well as the current Outlook experiences, both in the same application, allowing you to conveniently and quickly switch back and forth. New Outlook for Mac is available via this toggle switch on the top right corner of your Outlook main window. Let's go ahead and click on that toggle now to switch to New Outlook. Look at that nice splash screen. Welcome to New Outlook for Mac. First and most importantly, though, let's talk about the Microsoft Sync technology, the same new technology that also powers Outlook for iOS. In order to demonstrate the dramatic improvements in Sync performance, let me add another account. Heading over to Accounts, Add Account. Let's add Maya G. As you can see, literally in the blink of an eye, Outlook has synced down Maya's email, her calendar, and even search will work straight away. Now that I have two accounts set up, let's talk about the overall user experience. Elegant and simply powerful, the new Outlook for Mac feels at home on a Mac and will help you focus on what matters and still be very familiarly Outlook. Your accounts and folders on the left, followed by your message list, and finally the reading pane. On the right side of Outlook, you'll see the My Day panel. To help you see all the essentials of your day in one snapshot view, we've done something new for Outlook for Mac and integrated My Day into the main mail screen. My Day lets you choose what calendars you want to see. So let's go to settings, and I can, in this panel, choose between different calendars that I want to see. So let's unselect Maya, for example, and that straight away removed Maya's events from My Day. And it even allows you to choose the type of view you want in My Day. So I can choose between an agenda view here and a visual day view. It'll even allow me to join meetings right from here. So I can click on an event and click on Join Teams Meeting, which immediately throws me over into Teams where I can join the said meeting, which I won't do for now. So I have this one-on-one with Lee coming up, and he's been after me for expense reports that I haven't done. So might as well block some time off now and get those expense reports done once and for all. So to do that, I can now very conveniently just drag on the canvas right here and put in some work time to work on the expense reports. So work on expense reports and hit save. And there you go. I've blocked time off to work on those expense reports before I go meet with Lee. If I need more room to work and to read my email, I can also conveniently hide my day away with the click of a button. Clicking here very nicely slides my day away from view, giving me more room to focus on my reading pane. Not just that, the new sidebar has the ability to rearrange your favorites and even your accounts. So for instance, if I wanted to move the Teams folder up, I can do that very conveniently. And I can even rearrange my accounts with a simple drag and drop operation. So let's say I wanted MayaG on as a first account. So I just drag and drop, and now MayaG is the first account in my sidebar. We also realized that over time, the Outlook ribbon had become complicated, overwhelming, and was also not customizable to suit your needs. The new Outlook for Mac toolbar puts your most used commands front and center at your fingertips. Not only that, it is fully customizable. To customize the toolbar, click on the ellipsis menu and select Customize Toolbar. Here in this view, you can add, remove, and rearrange the commands to your liking. So for instance, I will remove delete, I will add rules, snooze, and let's also add create a meeting. This is also where add-ins live. Add-ins are an important part of the Outlook experience. You can install and access your favorite add-ins through the same toolbar customization menu by clicking on this Manage Add-ins button. As with other commands, you can also drag and drop your most used add-ins directly onto the toolbar for easy access. So for instance, let's add Send to OneNote to my toolbar and click Done. And now sending messages to OneNote is as easy as clicking on this button and sending to OneNote. The message list also now has a number of new features that we didn't have before, such as snooze, for example. Snoozing is easy. All I have to do is swipe to the right with two fingers on my trackpad. So by swiping to the right, I can choose to bring this message back, let's say Monday at 8 a.m. That easy. RSVPing to messages is also now much easier with the easy to use RSVP buttons located right here in the message list, which I can click on and then choose to accept or decline the message. Speaking of ease of use, replying to messages is also a breeze now. All I have to do is click on Reply All, and right from within my main window, I can reply to Alex. Yes, will do this by end of today. The new message compose experience gives me the same formatting commands that I had before. I can do things like inserting pictures, adding tables. Right here in this new message compose experience, I can also set up SMIME encryption for this message or even choose a sensitivity label. Let's go ahead and hit send now. The sent message from me, Rex, now shows up in my message list right here. I can even have my message list be a more expanded view by moving my reading pane below. So to do that, I go to View, Reading Pane below, and I get a more expanded view of my message list. Here, for instance, I can go and uh, change the column widths for my various columns that I see. Let's set the reading pane back to the right. The message list is also customizable. I can do many different things by heading over to the message list settings. And here, for instance, I can choose a very compact view of my message list that gives me more messages if I'd like that, if I prefer more messages in my message list. I usually like to keep it at comfortable. I can do things like turn sender images on and off, or set up different actions for my swipe left and swipe right. So for instance, instead of archiving, I can set things to be marked as read and then archived together in one action. Setting up rules is also a breeze now. So by clicking on the command that I added to my toolbar, I can click on roles here, get to my roles, create a new role. Let's say I want to mark the emails from Alex and I want to mark them with high importance. So from Alex, oops, I can set an action, say mark with importance, high, hit save. And that fast, I have a rule set up for emails from Alex where the message will be marked as high importance. Now let's go on a quick tour of search. Microsoft Search has arrived in Outlook for Mac, the same search technology that also powers other Outlook and Microsoft 365 experiences, giving you fast, accurate results and convenient suggestions. The search bar is now located on top of Outlook, so you can easily access it at any time. And by simply clicking into the search bar, you get recent history and people suggestions that make it easy for you to find information that matters. Let's look for all emails with the keyword Northwind in them. You can even use the search scope dropdown on the left to select between different scope levels. Results are conveniently grouped into top results and all results. Even if the keyword were to be misspelled, Outlook will suggest an autocorrection so you can find what you're looking for. This is super convenient for me. I misspell things all the time. Searching for emails from a contact is just as easy. For instance, typing Emily nets you all emails associated with Emily. Clicking on her name here will give you quick access to her contact information and let you do things such as browse her org chart and see who she rolls up to. You can also use the advanced search query to build advanced queries, search queries. For example, if I were to look for emails that are marked priority high, I would go here, click on add more options, select priority, set priority to high, search, and I get emails that are marked with high priority. Now, you can do all of this, but you don't have to anymore. Simply type emails that are high priority. And our brand new natural language search capability works for you, getting you the results that you're looking for. Oh, and one more thing. Search will work for you even when you're offline. Redoing the same search for Northwind will net you offline search results. This allows you to continue work even when you are in a place with no internet connectivity. As you can see, search in New Outlook is now fast, powerful, accurate, and gets you consistent results every time. Now let's look at all that's new in Calendar. Let's start by creating a new event by clicking on this beautifully crafted new event button. Let's give our event a title, Northwind Proposal. Let's invite Lee, Emily, Megan. Now, as you can see, Outlook actually looks at everyone's free busy and suggests times to meet, which is super convenient. So I can click on a time here and Outlook will set the meeting time to that time. Or I can use the mini scheduler here to actually hone in on a time that works for everyone. I can even use a scheduling assistant to find a time later in the week that works for everyone. So let's pick Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Let's pick a location. I can choose from one of these recommended locations, or I can click on Browse More Rooms and even select a different building. So let's pick Pittsburgh, Building 1. And let's pick Conference Room Adams, which has a seating capacity of 4. Let's make this a Teams meeting. Click Send, and I'm done. Now, what if you wanted to schedule meetings even faster? Outlook Mac makes this easy. Simply click and drag over the calendar grid to create an event. Let's do that now. So Emily wants to meet one-on-one tomorrow on Monday. So I'm going to drag on the grid. Say, let's call this one-on-one with Emily. Let's invite Emily. And instead of making a Teams meeting, let's actually meet at Starbucks. So let's say Starbucks in Seattle, Pike Street. Click Send, and I'm done. That easy. Now, let's say you wanted every meeting on your calendar to be a Teams meeting, so you don't have to manually turn on Teams meeting toggle every single time. Simply head over to Outlook Preferences, Calendar, and check the Add Online Meeting to All Meetings checkbox. Now, every meeting that you create and you invite people to, let's invite Lee, will automatically become a Teams meeting. I personally love this feature. Finally, there have been times in the past where I've literally forgotten about that late night meeting that I have on my calendar. In New Outlook for Mac, the calendar grid now provides a subtle hint that when I click on, reveals events that are not visible on my calendar grid. So I don't forget that dinner that I have with Lee later tonight. Yeah, I know. As you can see, New Outlook for Mac now has a beautifully crafted calendar module that makes managing your events and calendars fast and convenient. Finally, let's take a look at our brand new people experience. Contacts are now at your fingertips and easily accessible. They are laid out with relevant information and can be searched for and sorted in various ways. If I needed more details on Emily, for instance, double-clicking opens her contact card in a new window with a lot more detail and commands at my fingertips. Let's quickly edit Emily's contact information and add a note to the bottom. Let's call this, let's put her as part of our Northwind proposal team and click on Save button and done. All of my contacts have quick actions available. For instance, I can quickly start a Teams chat with Alan right here by clicking on the Teams chat action button and say, hey Alan, are you there? I can even mark Emily as my favorite contact by clicking on the Add to Favorites button. This adds Emily in my favorites. So heading back to the mail module, if I click on Emily's folder here in my favorites, I will see all emails associated with Emily. I hope that you've enjoyed touring all of these exciting new capabilities within New Outlook for Mac. We are always actively listening to your feedback and keep adding new capabilities and updates to Outlook every month. You can always click on the megaphone icon on the top right corner of New Outlook to discover the latest newly added features and capabilities for yourself. We hope that you enjoyed this guided tour. On top of everything that you just saw, we have several much asked for features in the works. Most importantly, additional account types, support for iCloud and IMAP is in progress, and we are starting to plan for Yahoo. We are also working on support for shared calendars, mailboxes, and delegation, S-MIME, ICS support, and a lot more. New Outlook for Mac is already available via a toggle in the Office Insiders channel, and we are thrilled to announce the new Outlook toggle will be coming to our production channel in mid-October 2020. We can't wait for you to try out this amazing new experience. Let us know what you think about the new Outlook for Mac and tell us what you'd like to see next by providing us feedback on user voice. We use your feedback to decide on what features we add next. Also, find out more about New Outlook for Mac at aka.ms/outlook for Mac, and don't forget to check out a related session that goes under the hood with more details on sync, search, account types, and a lot more. So thanks for watching this session, and I hope you found it useful and informative. Have a great day. Bye.